Hello everybody, and today I'm going to be doing some spheres and cones with you guys. Hopefully you guys are here for revision purposes. I'm going to go through some worked examples on how to do work out spheres and cones, area, volume and stuff. So this is for the EdXL GCSE Mathematics Linear 1 MAO, and this is a calculator based revision paper. So I'm going to go through this with you guys. So here we have a cone. The diagram represents a cone. The height of the cone is 12 centimeters. The diameter of the base of the cone is 10 centimeters. Calculate the curved surface area of the cone. Okay, so what you've got to do, you've got to imagine this is a right angle triangle here, and this will be here in some questions, which is basically the opposite side to this. So basically what you've got to do is you've got to half 10, which is 5, obviously because of the radius. So we've got to work out 5 squared plus 12 squared. And if you didn't know, we are using Pythagoras to work this out, because we're working out this, and that's that in the middle. And equals our height. And if we get our calculator out, and we are going to do that right here, which is going to equal 13. My calculator fucked up from last time. So we're going to do 5 squared plus 12 squared equals 169, and I'm going to clear this out, and I'm going to do 169, and that's going to give us 13, and our length L equals 13. Now, I probably haven't explained to you guys why we need the length. The formula to work out this curved surface area is pi r L. R is the radius, which is 5, and pi is 3.1415, and such and such. So we're going to type that into our formula, which is pi times 5 times 13, and we are going to get shift pi times 3 times 13. It's going to give us I put 3 in instead by accident, sorry. Delete. Okay, back, whatever. Pi times 5 times 13 equals 65 pi. And we're going to get 204 as our answer in the end, which is going to be 204. And that is our centimeters squared. You can't forget the centimeters squared as it's an area. And that is our final answer for this question. Now, I hope you followed me on that one. If you didn't, just pause the video, type in how to work out curved surface area of a cone, and you should get it in the end. So that is great. So let's go over to another question, and we will do it for some odd reason. I'm joking. Okay, so here is our cone. The radius of the base of the cone is 5.7 centimeters. Its slanted height is 12.6 centimeters. Calculate the volume of the cone. Give your answer to correct 3 significant figures. So we're going to have to use a formula right here because we're working the area of a cone. This will be given on your exam formula sheet, and it's 1/3 times area of base, area of base, times vertical height, BH. Okay, so what you're going to have to do here is we've got our slanted height, and we have slanted height, and we've got our radius. Okay, so this is great. We imagine this as, and it's also got a right angle triangle right here. So what we've got to do is work out. We can work out the area of base, obviously, pi r squared, which we can do right now. So I'm gonna go down a bit. Sorry about this. This is a very awkward program that I'm using right here to present all these drawings to you. So what we're going to do is pi times r squared, which is 5.7 squared in the end. And we're going to type that into the calculator. We're going to do that. So pi shift pi times 5.7 squared, and that is going to give us 102, which is our area of, is that right? I don't know if that's right. Yeah, that's right. So that's going to give us 102.1, but it's obviously three significant figures, but we'll sort that out in a minute. I'm going to get rid of the, actually no, I'm not getting rid of that, sorry. I'm not getting rid of that because we're going to need that in a minute. So what we're going to do is we're going to have to work out this side by using a squared plus minus c squared, okay? Because we've got a here and we've got c, which is the hypotenuse, and we're going to have to, which is equal to b squared. So we're going to work that out. So it's going to be 5.7 take away 12.6 squared. They're both squared, and we're going to do that on our calculator right now. So we're going to do 5.7 squared take away 12.6 squared, and that is going to give us, sorry, I've done it the wrong way around. I have done it, why did I just switch my calculator off? I'm going to do 12.6, always the biggest number first when doing the take it away. Take away squared, take away 5.7 squared, and that is going to give us 126.27, and so we're going to put that's equal to 126, okay, and then we're going to have to square root that. We're going to have to square root that, so we're going to have to clear 1, 2, and then we're going to have to square root 126, and that's going to give us 11.2, and that's going to equal our vertical height. So now 11.2 times, we already have got our area of base, which is 102, and we're going to times it by 1/3. So obviously this is calculator, so we're going to get our calculators out, and you guys can do this with me. We're going to do 1/3 times 102 times 11.2 equals, and we're going to get 380.8, but it's going to be rounded to three significant figures, so 381. So that's equal to 381 centimeters cubed, and that is how to work out the area of a cone. So that's really good, and hopefully that will come useful to you guys this year in your exams. Let me find a sphere. Here we are. The diagram shows a solid hemisphere. I'll do a hemisphere with a radius of 8 centimeters. Work out the total surface area of the hemisphere. So what we're going to have to do in a hemisphere, there's 4 pi r squared is the formula, which is given on your formula sheet, I believe. So we're going to do that right now. Why did I just do that? I'm doing many stupid things here. So we're going to do 4. That's a lot better, that is, that pen. Pi 8 squared times 8 squared. And we're going to see what we get. So we're going to get our calculators out. There's not a lot of working out to do with this. It's very much on the calculator. We're going to do, oh, by the way, we're going to do half of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do half, because it's a hemisphere. Only because it's a hemisphere. If it's a full sphere, that is the equation. the equation is 4 pi times r squared. That is a full sphere. So that's what we're going to use this because it's hemisphere. So times 4 pi times, I might do times 4 just for accuracy. Just for accuracy, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go 8 squared, and that should give us 402, and that is half of that. So now we have 402 centimeters, or yeah, centimeters surface area squared. So that's going to be our final answer for this hemisphere, 402 centimeters squared. Now, that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope I've just went over the basics for working out hemispheres. It's the same as a sphere, but you just don't half it. And I've gone over three other questions here, haven't I? Or two other questions, this one and this one, on how to work out the uh, the curved surface area of a cone and a volume of a cone. They are pretty simple, but some people may struggle with these. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one, and I hope you learned something today. Thank you very much.